So, you want to win more business online? Well, I'm sharing my proven content strategy framework to help you create more content faster to bring in more business online. Hi, I'm Lindsay Berta, founder of Berta Marketing, a marketing agency designed specifically for small business owners where I handle all of your marketing so you can focus on what you love. So, what is content marketing exactly? Well, there's certainly more to it than just creating Facebook and Instagram posts. So, content marketing is a type of marketing that involves the creation and sharing of online materials such as videos, blogs, and social media posts that do not explicitly promote your brand, but instead are intended to build interest. Now, let me say that again because it's very important. The materials do not explicitly promote your brand, but instead are intended to build interest. This right here is the secret ingredient to successful content marketing, and I'll explain why. So, the content you create is not meant to directly promote your business. It is not a commercial for your services. Instead, it is helpful, valuable content that your target audience can find useful, insightful, enlightening, or even simply entertaining. It is meant to build trust around your brand. So, in order to build that trust, we need to help others without expectation. So, don't talk about the details of your services. Instead, show them. Share a how-to, share a case study, give step-by-step instructions that they can implement on their own, or give quick tips on how to fix a particular problem. We have to remember, we live in the age of Google. So gatekeeping your knowledge and information isn't going to work. You have to give something away, something of value. Be their go-to resource for that information. Because if they're not getting the answers from you, they will get them from Google or another online resource or even a competitor. The more you share with your target audience, the more they are going to trust you. And in turn, the more they will want to work with you. Now, in order to attract that target audience, we need to create captivating content. So creating content consistently and showing up regularly is great, but it has to be done strategically if you want to attract your ideal client. So in order to do that, be sure that 1, you know your target audience. Who are you creating the content for? 2, know their problems. Create content that is going to help them. 3, stick to your content pillars. Now, content pillars are 3 to 5 topics that reflect the values and the messaging of your brand. So create content around them. And 4, repeat yourself. Repeat these topics again and again. Do not be afraid to repeat yourself. If you feel like you sound like a broken record, then you're doing something right. And 5, stay consistent. So not only staying consistent in your messaging and the value that you're offering, but creating content consistently to stay top of mind. A few times a week is all it takes. And remember, if you're out of sight, you're out of mind. Now, how does creating captivating content actually persuading people to buy? Well, it all comes down to basic human behavior and psychology. When we put out content consistently and show up in front of our audience, they become familiar with us. It is human nature to prefer or like something that we are familiar with, including people. This is called frequency bias. We will choose to do business with those we are familiar with, those who we see frequently. We are also more likely to work with or give back to those who have given something to us. So showing up frequently and giving free, helpful information to your audience without expectation makes you likable and trustworthy. You then become their first choice when they're ready to buy. Now I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to create all of this content? How will you have time to create it? Well, it's easier than you might think, and I'm going to tell you my proven strategy framework that makes creating content as simple as ever. Now, if you're a growing small business and just don't have the time to tackle it all, and your team is not equipped to take on the task, consider outsourcing the task to a marketing professional. It is well worth it. And if you are just starting out and doing it all on your own, or if you've been hired to handle a company's content marketing, here are my top tips that you can try. This is my proven content strategy framework that I know will help you create content faster. So how can we create all of this content without getting overwhelmed? Well, work smarter, not harder. That has always been my motto. This framework can help you stick to a plan and stick to a schedule, and also helps you stick to your messaging. You can create multiple pieces of content from just one idea so that you can reach more people online and bring in more business. So let's say, for example, that you send out a weekly email newsletter, you have a blog, and you post to multiple social media platforms. Sounds like a lot. But there is no need to reinvent the wheel and create new content for each of these. In fact, that would not be an effective strategy to drive traffic online anyway. However, if we make the content all work together, we can get people following on social media, checking out our blogs, and signing up for our email list, all from one idea. So here is an example of how to do it. Are you ready? Start with your blog. Start with one weekly topic and write your blog on that topic. Next, create your email newsletter on this same topic. Include an excerpt of the blog in your email newsletter and use a call to action, like get the details, to drive people to your website to read the full blog. Now, post to social media. Create a series of posts, about 3 posts for the week, with snippets of information from that blog, from that same topic. Post these across your various social media platforms simultaneously and entice followers to sign up for the newsletter to receive the full blog directly to their email inboxes, or send them directly to the blog itself. And that's it. From one idea, you just created an entire week of content to use across multiple mediums and multiple platforms. And all of this will help you stay top of mind to help you convert those followers into paying clients. This proven framework makes creating content faster and easier, and not to mention, makes it more effective. In fact, I'm currently practicing what I preach. This podcast is also a blog, and you can read it at bertamarketing.com/blog. I have also posted about it on my social media, and you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Berta Marketing. And it is also included in my weekly email blast. And you can sign up at bertamarketing.com/signup. And to top it off, I also shared this podcast and the blog on Pinterest and Google My Business. As you can see, this is just one example of how you can create more effective content with minimal effort. It all works together. So give this framework a try with your own content strategy to create more content faster, to reach more people, and to bring in more business online. And once again, I'm Lindsay Berta, founder of Berta Marketing, a marketing agency designed specifically for small business owners where I handle all of your marketing so you can focus on what you love. For more small business marketing tips, subscribe to this podcast or find me online at bertamarketing.com. Thanks for listening.